Mamelodi Sundowns Football Club just announced the signing of former Orlando Pirates midfielder Monnapule Saleng. Can you say former or not former? I'm not sure what's happening with this issue. But the guys who know very well about this issue is Coach KP and 1010. 1010 is back from vacation. I don't know if he was in Dubai, but he's back. That's the bottom line. 1010, starting with you. Obviously, before I come to you guys, thank you so much for all those who are subscribing. This is NXL 360. Obviously, you know it. The story is Monnapule Saleng signed a pre-contract with Mamelodi Sundowns Football Club last year. When he signed a pre-contract, he started misbehaving, not attending training, developing an attitude to a point where even when he was playing, was no longer showing commitment. People were lying, saying Saleng is this and all that kind of nonsense, of which it was not true. The fact is, he signed a contract with Mamelodi Sundowns last year. He wanted to leave and join Sundowns. That's where the attitude started at Pirates, because he knew that he was leaving. People will say, where do you get that from? Even on Switch On Network, in my previous podcast, now I'm here. I did say it, that Saleng signed a contract with Sundowns. And the story was his parents obviously influenced him badly, because the question was Dion Hoto Saral. Dion Hoto is one of the highest paid footballers in South Africa. So Saleng thought he was better than Hoto. He wanted to be the highest paid player at Orlando Pirates. That influence also was influenced by his parents, to a point where he was sluggish. Sure, Joseph Rivero did well because he just took him out of the team. Nkota come in. As we speak, Nkota's getting paid so much money in Saudi Arabia as a Bafana internationally. You open a door for another one, another door open. But the good thing about the story of Saleng is that it's like when we are dating someone or we are married someone, just like Coach KP is married. And then you see another girl that you really like. The girl said, if you leave your wife, I can give you a chance. And then you start now treating your wife like at home. You're no longer talking to your woman nice and all those kind of things. Because you know that you want the wife to leave, because the girlfriend promised you that immediately you divorce. I'm good. That's what Saleng did. That was the behavior. Thank God the Sundowns came through, became the faithful girlfriend. Immediately, she Pirates, when Pirates were loaning him, now his contract was ending in June. So Pirates sold him to Mamelodi Sundowns. Or whatever it is, but obviously his contract will know for a fact that he signed a pre-contract, it was ending in June. That's why Sundowns are announcing him. But the good thing is that Sundowns became that faithful girlfriend that says, when you misbehave at home, come here, I'll take care of you. They are taking care of Saleng. I think that's a great story, Tente.
Evening, everyone, and Happy New Year to all the listeners. Happy New Year to you, Nadim, and to you, Coach
Thank you so
KP.
much, Tente.
Yeah, it feels good to be back. The same way as Saleng is going to be back in the top team. But yeah, Nadim, man, I hear what you're saying, when one door closes, the other one opens. It's a lot that we can say and speak about the unhappiness and all the factors and all. I think such a story is not the first time we hear about. We had an issue similar that we were dealing with concerning Oloch and Utien Hoto. I don't know what might be or what the case is, but it seems as if like Uhoto has a lot of people that he has problems with. First, it was Oloch with him not playing and Uhoto bewitching him. Now it's Saleng, the story that you are narrating, saying Uhoto is the highest paid player and he wanted to be the highest paid player. He was loaned out to a Obit, which is for his former team. They were
Where
hoping, I
started his
think,
career.
I think he was hoping Uguti is going to revive his career, and it's a good thing to also go back to where you belong. There's no place like home. I think that's the nicest thing, to go and re-find yourself. So if Usaleng has found a new home in Mamelodi Sundowns, I hope it does not turn out to become like a story span Saga Lodge, where we see him playing, then he's vanishing, and then we don't know what's happening, and then he has to resurface elsewhere. I hope him joining Mamelodi Sundowns And as we have seen as yet, ukuthi Orlando Pirates hasn't announced ukuthi it's a smooth deal and there won't be anyone who's not happy about him moving and whatsoever, so that he can continue, man, with his footballing career. I mean, Usaling is one of the most talented left-footed players that we have in the country, whom can benefit the national team and Mamelodi Sundowns to the best of his ability. When he's in form, we know his capabilities and what he can do. So if he's going to Mamelodi Sundowns, or as Mamelodi Sundowns has announced him as their player, I hope he joins Mamelodi Sundowns and can hit the ground running, and we can have that competitive edge back again from all the top three teams, being Pirates, Sundowns, Kaizer Chiefs. It's a good thing to have all of those teams in the highest form and having the highest quality players performing at their best.
No, I agree, 10. So what was the story with Hoto bewitching Lodge,
There
then
was a
Saleng?
story.
Is there any...
I'm not sure if people. Yeah, there was a story about Uloch and Ohoto. Hence, I'm saying when you are saying Uguti Usaleng or had a bit of an altercation about him being better than Uhoto and him wanting to be, you've got all the facts. Sometimes that's why I say you do the journalism better than we could. I mean, I'm a football player. Coach KB is a coach. So when you do your investigation proper than we can know. So
Coach
when you
KP
come
is
with
always on the
things,
ground. Every game is there. He's supposed to know it.
So
Coach
I've
so
never
KP,
heard a
I'm
Shumutinez
story
sure
will
you,
be
about
the
this.
behind the scenes. He'll be able to pick them up.
yeah,
I
I've
Coach
heard a
reckon.
story
KP, I'm
about
sure the
people
story, you are
bewitching.
married. We are married,
Yeah,
Coach KP. For
the
sure you
story was
understand
a
the
big
story very
theme.
well. Where
Yeah, the story was a big theme,
Mm.
Nadim, when it was, I think it was even televised now with Super Sport, when Pirates TV or something like that, when Abu Paseka Mako also were involved in having comments about what happened or what was happening. I don't have much and I don't have detailed facts about it. But when you picked up the name Dien Hoto and linked it with Usaleng, for me it resonated a story about Utembinkosi Lodge and him having to move from Orlando Pirates to Mamelodi Sundowns.
Mm. Mm.
I don't know if maybe Coach
Yeah,
KP
no much.
has,
I don't know much.
maybe, yeah, maybe Coach KP knows something about it. If he does, he can, keep us on the loop.
I, I don't know much about it. I always try to not listen, not to watch so much what's happening around, so that the information I get on the ground don't get diluted. Coach KP, I'm sure the story of as a married man, where you see a woman outside promise you that if you leave your wife, I'm sure you understand it. I'm not saying you're leaving your wife. I know you just celebrated your anniversary, but you understand how Sarah the story unfolded.
Yeah, no, I do understand you. I mean, they always say there's eyes, Nadim. You cannot close your eyes wherever you go, and there's always gonna be temptations everywhere you go.
Yeah,
So
they say
I do
grass looks
understand
greener on the other side.
on the other
Mm.
side, yeah, but only if on the other side is also not well taken care of. If you take care of your grass, it will forever look good for you. So I think I do understand Saling's story.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
surprising for me to see this move happening now. You looking at the current log. I mean, as it stands, Pirates for the first time in a decade, they stand to be. It seems like they're in control of how the league can finish. It's too early, yes, but for them to be
Mm.
selling Saleng to Mamelodi Sundowns, I don't know if it's a good move for the team or it's a good move for Mamelodi Sundowns. So you look at Saleng's stats. I mean, he has played 75 games, scoring 20, assisting 15.
Mm.
If you look at those numbers, it shows that it's a player that is very, very
Mm.
capable of delivering. So it's a surprise to see. It's a great surprise to see. And if it's a matter of salaries as well, we know Sundowns, they always disclose, or somehow the media always finds out how Mamelodi Sundowns players are getting paid. So it's gonna be interesting to see. But if you look at it, Nadim, history
Mm.
does prove that Pirates has led their stars to go to Mamelodi Sundowns. I mean, the previous one is Utembinkosi Lodge. You've seen Teko Modise, you've seen Opa Manyisa, we've seen Chisboy Mukwena. We have seen a couple of players leaving from Pirates going to Mamelodi Sundowns. Not all of them have flourished. Let's be honest about that. I think for me, if you look at that gift, it looked like he was going to have a very great career, but it didn't go as well. I think for me, the players that left Pirates for Sundowns, I will single out Teko Modise. I think he's one who had a flourish career after he left Orlando Pirates, because at Sundowns, that's where he won most titles. So you don't know. I don't think Orlando Pirates supporters would be happy with this move. If they are, it's just a matter of hoping that he won't hit the ground running, because if he does that, then it changes the whole dynamic of the league. So we are yet to see. I mean, this is the same player. While he was at Pirates, he was terrorizing Mamelodi Sundowns. So now he's on the opposite direction. He's playing for Sundowns, whom they are playing very soon on the 18th of February. So let's wait and see, Nadim. Let's wait. I hear he's already in Polokwane. So maybe they just announced, maybe they've just agreed. So we'll wait and see how it goes.
Yeah, interesting. We're gonna wait and see how it goes. For me, Coach KB and Xola, is the fact that Sundowns, they saw that Pirates are becoming stronger. We all know that it's about winning the league. They want to win the league for the 9th time in a row. Where does it put Sundowns now? And where does it put Sundowns? Because at the moment, the last 6 months, it's all gonna be about the league.
Yeah, the remaining
Yeah,
6 months,
Nadim,
it's all
man, I
about the
think
league. And
Uguti,
hence
I
why I'm
hope
saying to
Saleng.
you, if you look at the fact that Pirates currently they are the top team at the log, you ask yourself now, if Sundowns is getting Monnapule Saleng, and if he hits the ground running, does it now close that gap? We are yet to see him, and it's gonna be interesting. But I think there's gonna be few more signings that are coming in at Orlando Pirates. I think they will bolster their squad. They will add a few qualities, and I mean, we don't know, was he training with them or he just signed and then they think he'll hit the ground running? Will he quickly adapt to Mamelodi Sundowns system? Are they changing, or what's happening? That's why I'm saying, if you look at the past players that left Pirates, not all of them flourished in that team. Only Tico for me has won more trophies at Mamelodi Sundowns than all these players. Manyesa, yes, he had a good time, but not the best of times. Tembingosi Lodge, we know what happened. So we will see. How does they look? And very interesting. Now I think the battle is getting
Okay,
more and
we
more
lost Coach
interesting.
KP. Xola, what's your take? As we stand now, Orlando Pirates are running to win the league, but at the same time, Sundowns, uh, by signing Daman and Saleng at the same time, it looked like a statement of intent.
Definitely, Nadim, definitely. I feel Uguti Mamelodi Sundowns, they feel Uguti they need to bolster their lineup. They need to improve their team. They need to at least refresh the faces and the performances and the quality of the players that they have, you know? So them signing Monnapule Saleng, Nondamane. I think Undamane signed earlier on, if I'm not mistaken, and he was loaned back to ETS Galaxy, as Monnapule Saleng has been
Okay.
announced now. So for
Mm.
me, I don't think Uguti Pirates is really that worried. And reason being is that they saw maybe an opportunity to say, contractor Monnapule Saleng is coming to an end. And as he's been on loan, I don't think he's been doing that great. They don't see the threat maybe of him being informed to disturb their progress in helping Mamelodi Sundowns, because first he needs to move from the orbit. He still has to readapt to his system in Mamelodi Sundowns. He still have to learn the traditions and the way of doing things that side, and try and find combinations, which might be a bit of or time consuming for him to find a combination that can work for the coaches and all of that. And they don't, I feel the Pirates don't see the threat in letting go of Monnapule Saleng at this present moment. And if they can cash in than having to lose him freely, I think it's a good business deal for the team as well, because there's no point in keeping
Mm.
a player who does not want to be in the system anymore. You'd rather have the people who would want to be in and around the system, that what they can work for the team, they can give and provide whatever that you want. So hopefully Monnapule Saleng is going to join Mamelodi Sundowns and be at his best again. because seeing Monnapule Saleng perform at his best is a marvel to watch, you know, and it will help Mamelodi Sundowns immensely so. But I'm not sure Uguti, how is it going to be for him joining Mamelodi Sundowns, because we cannot preempt based on the factors of Uguti, other players that have left Orlando Pirates and went to Mamelodi Sundowns haven't been that successful. You know, every person's story is different and in their own way. So hence I hope and wish him nothing but the best. And I hope Uguti can help in Mamelodi Sundowns. And he can benefit them for being the loyal girlfriend, like you said, like you put it. Because not many teams are that loyal to say,
Yeah.
after all, yeah.
Yeah, the loyal girlfriend who wants you out of your marriage.
Yeah, after all the things that are happening, some girlfriends they probably would leave and say, "I Segune disaster, you know, they don't want to attach themselves to you anymore." But if Mamelodi Sundowns kept their promise and they fulfilled their purpose with Monnapule Saleng, I think he also owes to reward them the like the Mamelodi Sundowns fraternity as a whole, to say, I am grateful with you guys so fit with I could still do better. I can deliver results for you, and you've kept your promise and you came back and honored me with the signature that I was hoping to get at Timinian, you know? So with all being said, I kind of feel good. It's going to be a very, very interesting second round, because Orlando Pirates still has to play with Mamelodi Sundowns. Orlando Pirates still has to play with Kaizer Chiefs. They still have to play with in and all these other teams. Some teams are fighting their relegation, like Cabo Stellenbosch. So it's not easy to conclude it as yet to say, no, it's a give and take like it used to be, us knowing what Mamelodi Sundowns are in the verge of winning the league. It's a good thing what Orlando Pirates have secured 2 trophies as it is, and they are still competing for the 2 more that are remaining.
Mhm. No, but the league is very simple now. If Pirates wins their remaining matches, they win the league. If Sundowns win their remaining matches, they win the league. It's a do or die. Obvious, Kaizer Chiefs are fighting to be in the top 8. You can't say Chiefs are fighting to win the league, guys, because the past 2 seasons they've not been in
And then what
the
happens,
in the in,
Nadim?
in the
What
top 8.
happens if
So it's
Kaizer
always
Chiefs
gonna be
wins?
difficult.
Yeah, so sorry to interject you there. What happens if Kaizer Chiefs win all their remaining fixtures?
Remember, Kaizer Chiefs are coached by interpreters. You think interpreters can win the remaining matches?
No, but I'm just asking because now we are preempting. Anisha, we are saying if Orlando Pirates are winning all their remaining matches, they win the league. If Mamelodi Sundowns are winning all their remaining matches, they win the league. What happens if Kaizer Chiefs win all their remaining matches? Are they going, or do they stand a chance of
They
winning the
become
league
number
as
two.
well? Like Orlando Pirates,
They become
if
number
they
two.
win all their remaining
If
matches.
Pirates win their remaining matches, Kaizer Chiefs become number two. Yeah, they become
No,
number
I'm
two.
saying if Kaizer Chiefs win, I'm saying if Kaizer Chiefs win all their remaining matches, what happens to Kaizer Chiefs?
They win. They become number two. That's it.
Even after winning all their
You don't
remaining
hear me?
matches?
Okay, guys, that's it. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. This is NXL 360, Coach KP. I think the network, the rain is too much, guys. Please bear with us. But the story is, Monnapule Saleng has really joined Mamelodi Sundowns. I wish him well, and congratulations to Sundowns. I'm so happy Sundowns, where they tried to influence a player in a very bad way and say mustn't sign a contract. He didn't sign it. Ended up becoming a problem at Orlando Pirates. But they repaid their commitment, honestly speaking. Imagine if Sundowns influence him and say, misbehave, don't sign the contract, try to get yourself out of there, then they don't sign him. Imagine if it was like that at all. It was going to be a sad story, right?
Definitely, definitely. And that's why I'm saying we have to applaud the Mamelodi Sundowns for keeping their word. I mean, if you come with such news, I know what you get it from reliable sources. So it's a good thing what they influence Monnapule Saleng and they kept their word in giving him a signature in the team. whether it was monetary value for
Mm.
him wanting to leave the Pirates to join Mamelodi Sundowns, but let's give props to Mamelodi Sundowns for keeping up their word with him, because not many teams would do that, eh? Because they would think Uguti you'd be able to do the same to them. If you are able to do it to the former employers, oh, what trust would they have on you, Uguti you won't do it to them? So we have to give it big ups, and
No, no, no.
we wish
Maybe
Monnapule
it's because
Saleng nothing
Mamelodi
but the
Sundowns
best.
are. Yeah. No, definitely, Kola. Thank you so much, guys. Join us next time. For now, enjoy the Africa Cup of Nations.